Truth. Hey, the Commanders, yeah, they're gonna have a squad for a long time, bro. Excuse me. Pay attention, look out for the Commanders. Stay tuned for the Commanders, bro. Straight up. They're gonna have a squad for a long time. Tycoon W in the building. Tycoon W in the building. Dan Campbell is very passionate about football. Oh, I respect that. I respect that. I believe it. I believe it, Tycoon W. You hear me? I believe it, big dog. That ain't the point, though. You hear me? That's not the point. I'm saying, is he crying? I'm saying the Commanders beat them down to a pulp, obliterated them. It was an obliteration. You hear me? Easy work. I was more surprised at the Commanders' defense rather than their offense, even though their offense impressed me as well. Heavy, no cap. You hear me? Heavy, bro. Period, huh? Heavy. I was surprised at their defense. I didn't know the Commanders had a squad like that. And I don't want to hear, oh, they were hurt. Didn't nobody say how bad the Lions were hurt versus the Vikings, homie? Yeah, didn't nobody say how bad the Lions were hurt versus the Vikings when the Lions beat their ass? Yeah, didn't nobody use that as an excuse for the Vikings or for the Lions, etc.? Period. Let's get it, man. Yes, EJ, SKOL Vikes, win, lose, or draw, heavy. Shout out Share Money. Let's get it. No cap, no cap. SKOL Vikes. Win, lose, or draw. We in here. We here. Looks like someone got extended. I know PNP. I know PNP. Like I say, you want to hear my thoughts and my opinions about it, dog? Stay for the whole live. I'm talking about that in the last segment. I'm throwing KOC extension in there the last segment. Like I say, you want to come up and speak on KOC extension? Hey, let me know how you feel. Make sure you keep it real, though, heavy. Don't be scared to show your face. Yeah, speak up. Stand behind your words you're typing as well. Heavy, let's get it. Period, point blank. W Commanders. DeMarco O'Brien. Shout out DeMarco O'Brien in the building. You see Vikings might get Cooper Kupp. Interesting. I might check on that too, DeMarco. I might check on that too. You hear me? Here we go. Let's get back to Juicehead Dan Campbell. Juicehead Dan Campbell, huh? Period.
They earned that, they earned that win and we didn't. So we didn't, we just didn't play good enough. And really we never complimented each other. Felt that way going at halftime and it really never got better. So, you come out 3 and out on offense, but then your defense gives you life. You stop them on downs, you get the ball back, you go down and score a touchdown. Defense holds them, limits points. We come back, we turn the ball over. You have a chance to go up 14-3 and
Jared Goff played a horrible ball. Jared Goff was horrible, dog. Defense, of course. That defense really been horrible for real, bro. Their offense just held them up, Held them up, kept them winning, but you knew an issue. Sooner or later, it would be an issue, dog. Period. The piss poor defense, the injuries, etc. Commanders exposed them, and it was easy work, homie. Easy work. You hear me? No cap, bro. Easy fucking work, homie. But Jared Goff, bad game. Real bad game. Real bad game. Period. Real bad game, bro. And don't be surprised if, the Lions fall off for real, homie. Losing their coaches. Where Benjohnson go to the Bears. Out of all teams, he went to the Bears too. That's probably kind of a shot at. I'm sure that's a competitive shot. Might not be no disrespect intended, correct? But that sure is like a real shot. Like, hey, let's compete. Let's really compete, dog. Man sharpen iron. Man sharpen man, iron sharpen iron, right? But that's Ben Johnson like saying, hey, Dan Campbell, I'm coming for you, strictly for you. Let's get it. Why would he accept the job for a team in a division? You know what I'm saying? Why would Ben Johnson take that step and coach the Bears? I'm sure somebody else would have offered him or did offer him. I'm sure that's not the only team, though. You know, why would he want to coach the Bears? To compete with Dan Campbell, to show he's better than Dan Campbell, no cap. Then the way they lost too, the way they lost, the way they went out, you hear me? At home, period, bro. People blaming him, his offense, etc. Oh yeah, bro. A lot of people blaming Ben Johnson, saying, "Oh, offensive coordinator couldn't get it done. Jared Goff was ass, homie." You hear me? This is real deal competition. Real deal competition. I guarantee you that, homie. Real deal competition with Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson is a competitor. Just the games I've seen him coach versus the Vikings, homie. He's a competitor, true competitor. So I guarantee you, I stand on it 10 toes down. Part of his reason to join and be the Bears head coach. First reason, main reason, Caleb Williams. If the Bears haven't ruined him, tainted him already, you hear me? You dig me? You get my drift? That was his main reason. I don't care what nobody talking about. I don't care what he say. Caleb Williams, he has a weapon in Caleb Williams. But like I say, he might already be destroyed. By the way, the Bears fucked him up quickly and swiftly last year, last season. Eberflus, etc. Yeah, messed him up bad already, heavy. Hopefully he can bounce back, period. I wish the man the best, but you come to SKOL territory, you getting dealt with, Caleb Williams. I don't care who your head coach is, you hear me? SKOL Vikes win, lose, or draw, heavy, believe that. But yeah, man. Number 2, he wants to compete with Dan Campbell. Competitive edge. See, show who's really the best, dog. He want to be able to say, you see, I kept the Lions up. I'm the reason the Lions were great at one point. Came close to playing in a Super Bowl, dog. Not Dan Campbell, me, huh? Me. Heavy. Everybody praising Dan Campbell, even through his mess ups, his bad calls, him being too aggressive, etc. Does Ben Johnson ever really get the praise or get lauded in a certain way? You dig me? You get my drift? So trust me, in the back of Ben Johnson's mind, he gonna show the world that it's him, not Dan Campbell, homie. You hear me? That's the business sometimes. That's the business. See, unlike Kevin O'Connell, Ben Johnson ain't trying to be respectful. Ben Johnson saying, fuck you. I'm finna represent and show who I am, bro. If I gotta run through you, I'm gonna run through you, Dan Campbell. See, Ben Johnson don't care about all that. He come to win. He want to win. That's the difference. You hear me? Right now, at least, between the mindset of a KOC and Ben Johnson, dog. No disrespect to KOC. I'm going to get to the extension later. Stay tuned. But that's the difference in a Ben Johnson. He don't give a damn. He want war. He want to be the best. He'll chop off anybody's throat, dog. Cut anybody's neck. Play with anybody. Period. To show he the greatest. To show he the best. Huh? Give me a second, man. Hey, you hear me? That's what Ben Johnson on for real. You hear me? That's what Ben Johnson on. Believe that. It'll be funny. Ben beats Lions twice next year. Hey, no cap, DeMarco, no cap, dog. That would be super funny, man. That would be hilarious. It might happen too. It might happen as well. Period. Like I say, don't be surprised if you see the Lions have a decline. And they're also going to lose their defensive coordinator. Who is that? Aaron Glenn? They're going to lose Aaron Glenn. That's going to be a catastrophe for them. Then on top of that, you got injuries, dog. Players in free agency. Cap space getting tight. Huh? We're going to see, though, bro. We're going to see. Let's get back to it. Also, you happy Kevin O'Connell got the extension? It is what it is. I'm not mad at it. I'll get to it later. Like I said, stay tuned. Lions going to fall. It's going to be Vikings and Bears fighting for top NFC. Definitely could happen, DeMarco. Definitely could happen. DeMarco O'Brien in the building. Definitely could happen, homie. No cap. That definitely could be the scenario next season coming up. Yeah, here we go.
So, that was where the beginning of it started. And so you need a stop, you don't get a stop. When we do get a stop, we turn the ball over. So we just didn't compliment each other. And it was it's just, as everybody knows, you turn the ball over 5 times, then the last one's whatever. So call it 4. That's fine. It's just too much. It's too hard against a team like that to come back. And we tried. We just couldn't quite get over the hump. We knew if we could just pull it within one score, we'd have a chance here. We just could not get over the hump. Questions?
Second time, Dan. Second time, Campbell. Second time not getting over the hump, homeboy. Second time not getting over the hump. Period, dog. That's just facts there. The Detroit Lions, their fans, their team, the players, coaches, their fans talk heavy. The fans get disrespectful, pushing people down the stairs, wishing injury upon players. Dog, you hear me? Like that type of energy. I get it, you want to win, but to a certain point, you wishing harm on somebody, too far, dog. You putting your hands on somebody, you hear me? Too far, dog. Period. You hear me, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like you grabbing people, pushing people's wives down the stairs. Come on, bro. Stop the cap. I would love to see a Lions fan try that. You know what I'm saying? On me or something, dog. On somebody who can slap them in their mouth, crack their chin. You hear me? Yeah, strike back. You hear me? That's coward shit right there, dog. Attacking fans of the other team. I understand trash talking, getting a little wild, boom, boom here and there. But you touching somebody, you wishing harm on their loved ones, that's a problem there, homie. That's a problem. You got your ass beat. Like I said, I ain't gonna make fun of y'all. Celebrate like it's a celebration, like the Vikings beat y'all for the number 1 seed. Period. I ain't gonna do that because they didn't do it. They didn't come close. Huh? Heavy, huh? Period. I ain't gonna do all that, but I'm saying y'all got what you got. You hear me? You got what you got. And it starts with you, damn Campbell. Started with you, bruh. No cap. You hear me? Straight up.
Last year, just how tough it is to get back and things seem to go so right. How do you just internalize the whole season with this hilarious?
Can't do that right now. And I told the team that. Look, they know. And I told them, I said, at the end of the day, after all of this loss today, I still, I love the guys and I respect them and I appreciate everything they put into it. But it's not the time to talk about what a great year or how many wins. It just, it's.
I respect that. I definitely respect that. Who cares at the end of the day? Who cares, right? You lost in a big game. You lost at home. 15-win team. 15-win team. Everything down the drain. Nothing to show for. Similar to the Vikings. Very similar to the Vikings, but at least they can say they beat the Vikings, huh? Heavy, regular season, whatever. At least they can say they beat the Vikings for number 1 seed, dog, for bragging rights, for respect, etc., etc. I give him that. I respect that aspect of it. They beat the Vikings ass, not once, but twice. Oh, the first game, close game. Vikings should have pulled it off, but they didn't. So they beat him twice. Last game, second time, everything on the line. Playoffs, first seed, etc. Well, not the playoffs, but first seed, bye week, which the Vikings could have used because they look very tired versus the Rams as well. Unrejuvenated. So yeah, they could have used that bye week, KOC. Care nothing about an extension. What's the extension for, homie? Respect KOC. Woo, I can't wait to get to that topic. Respect KOC, no cap. Wish him the best, homie. I'm rooting for him. Much love to the dude, man. Love you, bruh. But I don't think you earned it, homie. Heavy. That's the Vikings way. That's the Wolves way. That's all I'm going to say, dog. Let's get it.
Because at this moment, I don't think any of us feel that way. The whole point of doing what you do is to get to the show, man. It's why you play this game. And we fell short.
Any playoff loss is going to be disappointing. But when you're the number 1 seed and you've accomplished what you've accomplished, it's for extra.
No, it just hurts to lose, man. And I don't care if you're the 7 seed, 6 seed, 5 seed, 1 seed, because I've lost at all of them down there, and it stings and it hurts. So
respect. You tell you he feel that. He feel that. He feel that there. He feel that there.
It hurts.
And as consistently good as your team has been, can you fathom where this performance came?
My nigga finna cry, ain't it?
Turnovers, things you guys have done.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it was, and it was one of those, it just was one of those odd days. Things were a little bit off, and
Very much so off. Very much so off, Dan Campbell. I mean, coming off a bye week at home, how could you be off? Was your team not prepared? That starts with you. That starts with you, big dog. No cap. Looking like KOC out there, dog. You hear me? I'm just being real. But you get a bye week. Your team is playing at home. No questions. Everything ahead of you, fans going crazy. Rookie quarterback your defense is playing up against. Explosive offense, Jared Goff. Now you got to ask the question, is Jared Goff worth it? He had a Sam Darnold moment, dog. Period, no cap. Heavy. That starts with you. Your team was unprepared. You said y'all was flat, tired, off. Everything was off. Something was off. That's on you, dog. It starts with you, Dan Campbell. Win, lose, or draw. You hear me? No cap, dog.
Look, the first one we had, we're going to Saint, and Saint just kind of trips a little bit, and then the Golf has got to move back in the pocket and reset, and then, he ends up, getting sacked, and the ball gets knocked out, and they recover, and it was just it's a chain reaction. It's a ripple effect of things happening all in one play, and so, it's not just one thing, and that was kind of how the day was a little bit. And it was just that has not been our MO. We had a couple of penalties. We just didn't play great, man. And I mentioned, we didn't compliment each other. And look, man, that's the same thing. At the end of the day, man, I didn't have them ready. It's hard to look at it, but
You crying.
so.
Dan, watching him on tape, did you think Daniels might play like a 10-year veteran today?
Yes. The tape says so. We knew we were.
Jane Daniels is that guy. He's that dude, bro. No cap. You hear me? That boy can play ball. Respect. Respect Jane Daniels. No cap.
We're gonna have our hands full.
And you mentioned,
He's a good player.
you mentioned the early deficit. Do you feel like that had the offense playing outside of itself in any way?
With what? I'm sorry.
Just with the early deficit, do you feel like the offense kind of got outside of it?
Man, I didn't feel that way, and that's something we've been really good. We talked about it. Hell, we made the point of it even today with where we were at. Talked about it early in the first half. Talked about it at halftime. Talked about coming out. Just don't press. Stay in the flow of the game. Let the plays come to you. And so I didn't feel that way, but we just didn't get it done. And I wish I had a better answer. It'll be something that I'm going to be, I'm going to have a lot of time here to really look at it, think about it, and figure it out. And how do we improve? What do we need to fix?
8 months. 8 long months, but really short, but 8 months, dog. Period. 8 months, homie. You hear me? Okay.
The what's, the whys, the hows, all of it.
When you have a regular season that goes the way it did, you guys put yourself in the spot where you wanted to be. Is this a moment in sports, a moment in athletics that most people don't get, where you are so speechless because you just can't put into words everything that you've been through?
No, I just think it's just not the time, man. It's hard, when you lose these games, man. It's like the players, what they put into it. A lot of people don't know, what they go through. You have to get up. Bodies beat to shit. And, mentally stay locked in and do those things. So,
Man, go cry in the car, nigga. You hear me? He's crying. Dan Campbell, you said is crying. Go cry in the car, homie. Heavy. You hear me, dog? No cap. About you crying. I'm so tired of your crying, my boy. I've been peeping you as well, Dan Campbell. You always crying when it's a hard loss, when it's your fault. Yeah. Try to make people feel sorry for you, feel bad about your loss. I mean, every damn time you cry when y'all got a big loss, you just break down. Your big 306, 8+ ass. You love breaking down after a major loss, dog. What you do? Who you tricking? Who you fooling? You trying to keep your job safe? You trying to keep your job safe, homie? Is you bout it, fool? Is you playing your fans, fool? You hear me? Every time your big ass breaking down like you so hurt, like you so heartbroken for the loss, dog. Huh? But you so tough and aggressive any time else. You hear me? You ain't cry when Hutchinson you ain't cry when Hutchinson got hurt. Yeah, you ain't cry when Hutchinson went down, huh? What's up, bro? You here? Yeah, I bet he ain't cry when Hutchinson went down, did he? Yeah, man. Nigga crying. What you crying about, boy? And you know what? I'm so tired of seeing you cry about as much as I'm as tired of seeing and hearing KOC say, it's my fault. It was my fault. It was my fault. I gotta be better. It's on me. It's on me. I'm so tired of seeing you crying and him saying that same bullshit, dog. You hear me? No cap. KOC, oh, it was on me. It was on me. I take this one. I take this one. Well, damn, when you gonna correct it? KOC, fix your errors. KOC, you hear me, huh? Come on, bruh. Yeah, I'm tired of always seeing you crying, Dan Campbell, after a big loss. Here. You hear me, though? Tired of hearing you running your mouth. You in the chat, like it up. You in the chat, like it up, man. You in the chat, like it up, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell, huh? Come rock and roll with Big SKOL. Come rock and roll with Big SKOL, bruh. You crying.
Long season. It's my fault.
Damn.
It's my fault.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, how much did going down so early?
That shit says my fault. My fault type. Hey, my fault type shit, dog. Respect, though, Campbell.
Change you guys' defensive game plan.
It didn't change what we did. It hurt a little bit, but KV did it. Came in, did a good job for us. He competed out there. He competed.
On the past one that Jameson threw, you just take it to a practice and then, I mean.
Which one?
The one that Jameson threw?
Yeah. Yeah. I would have liked for him to run, but, listen, take a risk, and it didn't work out.
Hey, come here real quick. I want to show you something. Do you want to see the worst sell?
One of the times that, being too aggressive, call it what you want. You hear me? It's what it is sometimes, dog. Bad play calls. You hear me, dog?
Presentation ever. Check this out. Am I getting close on time?
And that's it for that one, man. Dan Campbell, Big Juice Head Dan Campbell, bro. Give me 1 second, bro. But no, all what the hell? Hold up, bro. All right, so before I go any further, man, like no cap for real though. Respect to Dan Campbell, bro. His energy, how he feels. I made fun of him breaking down, but at the end of the day, dog, I respect it. I respect his tenacity, his passion. His respect and love for his team. How he gets worked up. How it hurts him. You can tell it really hurts him, right, dog? Period. I don't think he putting on an act for real or just doing it for a show. Even though his big ass need to stop all that crying and do something about it if it matter that much to him. Like KOC need to stop saying it's his fault, it's on him, dog. Period. Yeah. We're going to talk about that coming up real soon. Extension talk coming. Stay tuned, baby. You hear me? We throwing that segment in there. Last part of the live. Y'all know what's next. JJ McCarthy, can he perform like Jaden Daniels? That's what we're here for, right? Let's get it. Let me know in the comments how you feel. You hear me, dog? Come up here and say it. Want to show your face? Come up here, man. Say how you feel, but make sure you keep it real. You hear me, dog? But I respect Dan Campbell. What he's done for this organization, the culture he brought to the Lions, the winning mentality, the confidence. Gotta respect it. The way he has turned that whole organization around, players' mindset, all of that, dog. The way they drafted, etc. Not just him, but the GM right from the top down. You got to respect the rivalry, all that. Can't take away the type of coach this man is. Do you like him? Probably not. You think he's a bit goofy at times? Certainly. Is it SKOL Vikes? Win, lose, or draw? Do you get disrespectful? Hell to the yeah, but at the end of the day, right, you cannot take away what this man has done for that organization, for those players, and the fact that he gets worked up for losing a horrible loss, piss poor dog. I respect it. I dig it. I respect it. I dig it. And I see why his players play so hard for him. Heavy. Period, bro. So that's it for that, man. Let's get into some of these comments, man. I just had to break down that press up, man, Mr. Dan Campbell, bro. But don't be shocked and surprised if the Lions have a downfall, dog. A major downfall, huh? Heavy. You're losing your offensive coordinator, your defensive coordinator. Tough to bounce back. You know, like I always say, coaching is the most important part of the team, of a football team. Remember that. Remember that. Coaching, huh? It starts with coaching. Period. Look at the Vikings. Look at the Vikings defense. Huh? Look at the Vikings O-line. How do you win 14 games with that O-line? You got to give props and credit to coaching. Even if the coaching was inconsistent, never consistent. In big games, playoffs, never there. Choke artists. But you got to take in the fact coaching matters most. You lose two. Some say the best offensive coordinator in the game. Some say the best defensive coordinator in the game, and you lose them. It's not easy to recover and bounce back from. Period. Period, homie. Here we go, man. Getting some of the comments so we get to this next segment, bro.